I thought the most important part about this is gonna be the sniper here on the porch, but I think it's actually the way they play America's theme song. Take a little bit of a listen. That might be more important. Anyway, last time I remember we burned everyone, and I wanted to mention that you actually shouldn't get into conflicts that you know nothing about. So see, we met a guy that half of his face was burnt off. We did it, yes. And he said, but we were helping and we burned civilians. But really, realistically, you don't really know what they were doing. So for instance, if you find someone fighting on the street, you don't know who to help. Should you help the guy that's losing? Or a girl? Maybe they were the instigator and they should have their face smashed in. So yes, neutrality in conflict that you're not a part of is not something you want. This is weird. Not only is he burned, but also tangled in the barbed wire. That's actually more like a razor wire, because the wire has like razors on it more than barbs. I guess it's easier to make than wrap another wire around it. Fuck, man. Oh. Return
fire and push forward. Pick up the high ground. I don't care. We're taking that gate.
High ground? Come on now. They barely have anything. Oh good. What did I get? How do I... Shit, that's not what I want. Oh, I played this game way too often. Well, fuck. Come on. Way too little and way too rarely. Because I don't remember controls at all. Wow. Just a moment ago... Going well, going. Just a moment ago, no one was focused on me, and I was free to shoot anyone I wanted, accurately, and I was doing well. But then they focused on the player character, because of that's what's challenging. Because the player is the one able to shoot the enemy, as evident by Lugo fucking going around willy-nilly, not caring about anything. And now we're gonna wait till we regenerate a little bit of health, because everyone's shooting me. As soon as we get... good gameplay. My favorite. Yes! Stun someone, maybe. Ah, fuck. Great. Take your time. Run out of ammo, take your time. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, you're getting chewed up. Yes. Shit, I missed. Right, so I think... Am I out of ammo already? I need another gun. It's terrible. It's not a good idea. I've been sitting long enough on the news about shooting. Yeah, take AK. Fuck that gun. What do I pick up? This is what I want, right? With silencer. Yes.
I'm reloading!
Perfect. So I've been sitting long enough on the news about shooting because I managed to coast my way through somewhat regular uploads with trash lying around and upcoming news in gaming for free. So yeah, I encourage you to actually check out my series on free news on free games. More like.
Tango down!
Cause yes. So shooting. There was a Madden competition, and a guy who couldn't take shit talking and also losing just pulled out his gun and shot everyone around. pretty shitty. Pretty shit. Oh shit. Well, this is a leg, but it's a leg of a statue. I was wondering if it's
They got nowhere to run.
a problem with scale, like in Jedi Academy, where if it's not an NPC, all the scale is off for some reason. I don't know why. So yes, during Madden competition there was a shooting. A bitch boy, Jew bitch boy, couldn't take the heat and started shooting people. There are people dead, and fortunately he also killed himself.
Let's get down there.
So yeah, at least the pussy is out. But everyone else unjustly died. I might not be against killing, but I am kind of against when people die for no reason, really. Like bystanders, that's sort of unjust, you know. I am lawful evil after all, so there is some laws we have to take into consideration, or at least I have to, which are mine. Yeah. So anyway, what the problem is, or my angle on this is, fuck man, I should have held it. What my angle on this is that everyone says that violent games bring violence, or I meant bred violence, right? All those violent Call of Duties and shooters, fuck. And that's why they're technically training killers with using weapons, right? That's horrible. Can't have that. But all the studies show that there is no correlation between playing violent video games and becoming or being violent. So, considering that there was a video game tournament and someone was violent, yeah, I don't care.
Start looking around. Might be something here that'll clue us into what's going on.
Maps, supplies, ammo. Looks like a normal outpost to me.
No. There's gotta be more upstairs.
I thought what's
Check your
gonna
mags.
do.
No idea what we'll find up here.
Can't be worse than what we left outside.
Gotta reload.
Careful, Lugo.
No. No, he's right. There's nothing good about what happened out there, Lugo. But our hand was forced, and I know by who.
Yeah, whatever lets you sleep at night. So he said maps, something, and ammo is gonna... Well, maps could clue us in, but once he said ammo, would ammo clue us in? Wow, those invisible walls, look. Yeah, so since there was a shooting on video game competition, I'm sure some media took the... took the angle of it being just any video games, and video games are all about being violent anyway, so it doesn't matter what kind of game they were playing. What matters is that it was a video game, and all video games are of the devil, so of course there was a shooting there, but it was a sports game. Now, you think sports games aren't violent, right? Especially since it's Madden, which is football. I mean rugby. But then again, rugby is pretty violent. So, team sports shouldn't be violent. Not really, right? Yes. But there was the shooting. So, what's the problem? What could we spin it more realistically? That sports games are violent? That sport is violent? It was rugby, and rugby is pretty violent, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe we should ban rugby. Maybe we should ban rugby. I'm gonna with kicking that door out. Maybe we should ban rugby. Right, because that's violent. And also, since we're banning actual sport for being violent, you know how they say that sport is healthy? Shut up. I want to finish my thought. You know how they say that sport is healthy? Well, it actually never is. The longer you ride on a bicycle, the higher the chance you'll get testicle cancer. With all the rugby, you can get concussions and not be able to play anymore because your brain is broken. You can break your legs and arms. You can rip your muscles when you're lifting. Oops. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. And shit like that. So, sport is not actually healthy. So, if it's not healthy, it might as well be bad because it's violent, right? That's the whole story about this. That's my spin on it. Which is, sports games are violent because sport is violent and not healthy. That's the takeaway from this story. So what's the story in the game right now? It looks like they were helping. I'm sure. Those teeth.
Phosphorus. I swear if I never see this shit again, it'll be too soon.
Look at this. Tags.
Everyone just has some white phosphorus.
Whose? Conrad's command team. I knew these men. Listen.
No better than I did. I promise you that.
He knows
I got
we're
my
here.
line.
I could not inspire them. They led a mutiny. Foolish in a place like this.
Why did you leave that conveniently?
They did what they thought necessary. But if order was to be maintained, an example had to be made.
Colonel. I'm Captain Walker.
Captain Walker. Yes, I remember you. Kabul, I think it was. You performed admirably under the circumstances.
Colonel,
I don't
please.
know if I told you that.
What's going on here?
That was kind of weird.
Survival, Captain. Plain and simple. Everything is teetering on the edge of everything.
Oh,
As
great.
You already know. The rest you'll have to see for yourself.
Is there a pocket you can put a
Welcome to
sticker?
Dubai, gentlemen.
Looks like there is, actually.
Step outside, Captain.
What's going on, Walker?
We were wrong. Radio Man ain't running Dubai. He's just a lackey.
You mean?
It's Conrad. He did it. All of it.
Okay. So what do we do?
We play along. For now.
Obey. Intriguing. Well, considering that you're a soldier and all you do is obey, shouldn't come hard. So yes, looks like I was right. In fact,
Appreciate being kept waiting.
I don't appreciate being interrupted. So apparently, it was Conrad after all, and there was a mutiny, and he decided to maintain order, and it kept getting out of order, so he decided to keep maintaining order continuously in harder way. Or more hardcore. Every which way. Yes. So I'm gonna score myself that point for following the flag is the intel, okay.
You know that one girl? Girl whose face you cut out of old photographs?
No.
Conrad. America was that girl. 50 stars, 50 states, the whole Union, blacked out. Don't know why he did it. Maybe it was out of anger or a misguided attempt to create a symbol. Whatever the sentiment, his command team clearly disagreed. Jeff Bowles, Ken Tebby, David Long. They stood up to their commander, their friend. And in return, he tied them hand and foot and burnt them alive. Makes you wonder what he'd do to someone he hated.
We all know Americans are very mad about their flags. It's not like it's just a cloth, it's just a symbol. It's not about the representation of the symbol. Americans are just weird, man. They're dumb. No, they're dumbasses. They're dumbasses. What else can be said? Land of the free, with the greatest incarceration per capita. Contradiction much? Land of the contradiction, more like. Fucking. You're free to do anything. Burning flag, you're not allowed. Talking about communism, that's fucking criminal offense. Right. Gotta go, I guess. You have to go with me.
Thought you said you knew him.
Thought I did.
That's a bold statement. You claim you knew me.
When I served under him in Kabul, he was an honorable man.
Because I saved your life? I've saved many lives, Captain. I've ended even more.
Don't you have to hold the button down to be heard on walkie-talkie? Doesn't that also interrupt the transmission because it's only one way? You're either receiving or what's the word? Or broadcasting. Good, yeah. So we're gonna have a dude listening on us all the time. And yes, our walker was wrong about the noble man, as usual. Well, remember, you're always wrong about the noble man. They're never noble. More hangy dudes. I don't even have a reticle. I guess there is no combat in this zone. For a while, at least. Hopefully there'll be a
I don't
checkpoint soon.
understand any of this.
Don't worry. You will.
It's very simple, man. All you had to do was not believe in your ideal man. Wow, what a transition. Oh, snipers with lasers. That's the best.
Tell your men not to worry, Captain. The snipers aren't for you.
What the fuck is this?
This is Dubai, Captain. This is what I face every day. My
Be
duty is to
specific.
maintain order. Without it, we would have died long ago.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
a test.
Yes, it is. The civilian on the right stole water. A capital offense. The soldier on the left was sent to apprehend him, which he did, killing the man's family in the process.
Oh, intriguing.
5 innocent people are dead because these 2 animals couldn't control themselves.
I get it. We're meant to choose.
Choose what? Let's get out of here.
Lugo's right. We need to get as far away from this as possible.
That's enough.
Obviously not, because we're still here.
They are guilty. But what is justice? And how would you see it dealt?
I've got an idea.
Order, Captain. Who lives? Who dies? Judge these men, or pay the price of insubordination.
This reminds me of some...
Yeah, let's just...
Shut up. This is important. This reminds me of some subtle choices that were present in other games that you were supposed to make, but only through gameplay, not through dialogue. I'm interested how far is this gonna go, because what I'm gonna tell you right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to kill both of them. One stole water, which is criminal offense, I guess. Let's play along with those rules, that's not the point. One stole water, so he's guilty. And the other killed the wrong people, so he's guilty. So they both need to be punished. So let's see. Let's see how far the game devs thought about.
Get out of here.
And go where? They have us surrounded.
Chosen like a true commander. Loyalty over lawlessness. Very wise. I just hope you've taught him something about following orders today, Captain. Dubai appreciates your service, Captain.
No, game did not think far enough. So yeah. Well, now I'm thinking whether I'm fine with the choice I made, because I was about to kill both, so the order didn't matter, but since my choice was cut short, was it good choice? He stole water and it's criminal offense, I guess. Well, I guess, whatever. They were both guilty.
Mind, Lieutenant.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing?
Hey, I don't like it any more than you, but they had us surrounded.
Don't do this shit.
Look, I did what was necessary. I kept us alive. Now, I don't want to hear another word about it. You got that?
So yeah, again, maybe the choice through gameplay was to not shoot either and shoot the snipers instead. But I wanted to shoot both of them, and that wasn't predicted. So don't give me shit. I was thinking ahead actually. I was being creative actually. I was being game testing actually. And since there is no quick saves and I can't reload the save just before this, or couldn't have saved, and that's what you get. Maybe you can tell me if there was a choice of shooting the snipers instead. Or would they just one-shot us? And then it would have been lost anyway. So, in closing statements, Also, Alex Jones was banned from Twitter too, supposedly because of the pressure of other groups, because Twitter said, I think, that's what I heard, Twitter said that they want to be transparent, and they banned him. But they didn't say why. You could argue that there are reasons why they banned Alex Jones from other platforms, but if that's legit, why not actually say it, right? Oh, great, checkpoint.
Damn it, Colonel, if you're still listening, then call off your men.
Deny them been did at the gate? I think not.
That was self-defense.
Details, Captain. Nothing more.
Well, don't details make all the difference? You sprint.
Stand our ground and fight.
Oh, dude, close. Because you sprint with space and you do everything else with space. Because programming more than one button is hard, but it actually all the way the other way around. Yes, all the way. Come on, don't shoot me. I'm shooting. Come on. All the way the other way around. That's exactly what it is. This way some. Oh shit! That's not canon. I already got checkpoint. So, sticking to my attempts of keeping. Shut up. Sticking to my attempts of trying to keep my episodes a little bit shorter, this is where we're gonna end. The most important news I wanted to talk about was talked about. See you next time in this or something else. Subscribe, comment, like. Join me. We need to take over.